convenient. But if you're trying to make as much as possible, deal with an to them about value and saying that they can get more and they can, and lead objections. So there's two types of objections that I've discovered in this business. There's the preliminary objections. Those are the common objections that we're going to get when we cover those. The first objections that I want to cover, though, are the objections around the preliminary stuff. Because what is our job in the very beginning of the call is discovering what they want and why they want it. So when we first get a hold of someone, whether they're cold calling or driving for Dollars List, or texting, door knocking, postcarding, you're going to get objections. And the objections are in forms of, who are you? Right? They're not just saying, who are you? They don't want to know who your name is. They don't want to know who you are. They want to know why the hell you're calling them. Why are you interested in the property? There's a lot more that who's had this ever happen? Yeah, I see some hands moving. The reason for this is they fired with an objection. The rule is this. So there's an analogy. You run from a dog, it'll chase you. You chase a dog, it'll run from you. Who's heard this analogy? Okay, it doesn't mean sellers are dogs, right? But it's a good analogy because, so instead of saying, hey, I'm wondering if you'd be, no, I don't want to sell. Okay, out of the blue, you know anyone else would like to sell their house? Next, I'm in a hurry. And they're like, Zach, you're so rude. I'm like, I know, but I have 40 days. Guys, we have such a short amount of time in our lives, right? We owe it to the people that we can help. We owe it to our families. We owe it to ourselves to have success quickly and find the people that we're trying to serve. You only find the people that we need to serve by asking intelligent questions and pre-qualifying them. So the first objections you're ever going to deal with are answering those preliminary questions that they're firing at you. So the rule of thumb is the person in control of the negotiations, the person in control of the conversation is the one listening. The one that then fires back with a question and listens. Not the person convinced. The job is to find out if you can help them. You ask questions to do this over the phone. Why? Because you can't see facial expressions. You can't see people sitting with their arms folded. You can't see their body, right? There's a lot of things that happen between that they're involved in the discussion. If they're like, my firm that's a decision maker. So you can't call and say, well, I want to talk to my, so you say, oh, 100%. I want you to be. This is when the real objections. This is comfortable with the decision. Okay, so you called her dad, and she's like, I really want you to talk to my dad. We've kind of gone back and forth and are in the same ballpark of price. We've agreed on that, but you just got to make sure that the agreements. I mean, with my spouse, if she wanted to have windows clean, I'd be. Right? They didn't go to the store for the ice cream, but they want ice cream. I want you to feel pressure. I feel like, I showed up, you don't really know me that well, we've got to know each other. I totally understand you don't want to sign an agreement without being in agreement. You might sign a buy and sell agreement with anyone. Will you give me a chance as a whole, as every wholesaler, every real estate investor? What do I do? Great, what time? I took over math.